Alex Kirshner, I drug you down to my level. I made you feel my pain last week. That is your own fault.
It's the last time in my life that I let you or anybody else convince me to stake my own hard-earned dollars and cents on a Jacksonville Jaguars positive outcome. Will never happen again. Can't believe I let it happen while a video recorder was running to make it even worse. So thanks for that.
Go Jags. They whiffed against the Dolphins last week. I went 2-3 last week. I'm 9-8 on the season and 53% because we round up in this house. How about you, Alex?
I was 2-4 last week. That has dropped me to 8-8 through 3 weeks. Very disappointing because I was 5-0 after the first week, and have seen some regression bite me the last couple. All that means is it's time to double down on our process and expect that things will go better for us, because that must be the way it works. Kidding. Do not hold that actionable against me or the website where this video is appearing.
If we're playing along at home, that's 3-8 since week 1. I just want to be clear so everybody knows that.
But that's 5-0 before week 2 is another way of looking at it. So who's to say what'll happen next?
Indeed, Alex, we're turning it around this week, and we're starting with Patriots and the Chiefs because we're going to get 7 points with Bill Belichick?
We are going to get 7 points with the Patriots as underdogs in this game. I have a lot of respect for this Kansas City offense. I think that they are playing offense probably at a higher level than any group of football players who has ever played football right now. And I'm mindful of that. But you're giving me 7 points for the greatest coach all time, what appears to be a very functional Cam Newton and a very good defense. And I just cannot feel bad about that, no matter who is on the other side.
Yeah, I smashed this on Sunday night, I think, before the Chiefs even played that Monday night game. We know the Chiefs were rolling on all cylinders. I will not sleep too soundly leading up to this game, given that the Patriots defense has regressed a little bit from last year, but I'm not going to pass up the hoodie and 7 points. Come on now.
Nope, can't do it. We have a number of other games where we are kind of picking a broad array here, where we are not even in the same stadium this week. Tell me, you are making a pick on Josh Allen this week. Does that mean you're convinced? What are we doing here?
I'm convinced, I think. I'm taking the Bills -3 over the Raiders. Bills is a road favorite. I'm telling you, man, Josh Allen might just be it. The interception against the Rams was not great in the second half. I'll give you that. That was pretty vintage Josh Allen. But the other drives where the Bills did not score in that game in the third and fourth quarter were not on Josh Allen. Josh Allen doesn't block Aaron Donald. But I really think Brian Daboll and this Bills offense is really cooking. So elsewhere across the AFC East, I will be taking the Bills to cover that over the Raiders. You also have an AFC East pick?
I have an AFC East pick, but it is not of the AFC East team involved in the game. I have the Seahawks -6.5 in Miami against the Dolphins. This is sort of a pick that goes along the same line as this Patriots pick, although obviously I'm taking the favorite in this game rather than the dog. Russell Wilson is playing at as high a level right now as a quarterback can play, with the possible Mahomes exception, but Mahomes is kind of just a different species than most professional athletes. And it has to be probably graded on his own curve. Russell Wilson is absolutely in command of this offense right now. I mean, he seems like he just moves defensive backs with his mind. Every throw is crisp. DK Metcalf is fully weaponized if he remembers to go all the way into the end zone before he starts holding out the ball for a cornerback.
Take care of that ball, big guy.
Take care of that ball. I just like the Seahawks at anything, with them having to cover less than a touchdown. I just feel really good about Russell Wilson and his friends. So I will ride with that. Richard, are you really this
I don't know why I keep doing this to myself.
Going to go back to this Jacksonville well and do this again? Is that what I'm saying?
I'm going back to the well. Jags +3 over the Bengals. Love Joe Burrow, but I am taking my Jaguars. I do not know why I keep doing this to myself, but I think there's value here. I like the pick. I'm taking it. You're also making a similarly questionable decision with your next pick. I will say that.
Well, I actually think that I am in good standing here because both of these teams can score. I am taking the Packers and the Falcons to go over 56.5. I was waiting and watching to see if this came down from like 57, came down a touch. The Falcons can score. They cannot defend either literally or a lead, but they can score, and they have some guys on offense who can move the ball. The Packers can obviously score a ton, and the Packers defense is the problem for the over in this game. But, maybe when the Packers are intercepting Matt Ryan, they will just run it back very promptly for a touchdown, and that counts towards the over. So I feel fine about this. In a case where a 30-27 game or something crushing like that for the Falcons would get us there, to go with the over in this game and let it ride.
Speaking of defense, the Washington football team against the Baltimore Ravens under 47. Yes, sir. I do not think Washington's going to score a ton of points in this game, but I don't think the Ravens are going to score a lot of points in this game. I think the Ravens are going to win. I think the Ravens are going to win quite comfortably, but the Washington football team's defense, that's what I love in this game to keep this under 47. Alex, those are the only picks that you have. I have one extra one. Again, I go back to the well that has hurt me. I am taking another Tampa Bay Buccaneers total for the third week in a row. We were I think a half point or a full point away last week from going over. I'm taking them to go over again, over 43.5 against the Los Angeles Chargers. Imagine learning from your own mistakes. I can't.
Couldn't do it. I just want to make a note for posterity that I had the Steelers -1.5 in Tennessee. That's not happening, but I think we can all agree that would have hit. So we can just chalk up, we can add one to my record in whichever side I prefer after this weekend if I need it. That cool?
Sure. I'll pencil that in moving forward. Right. Alex, let's have a good week. Let's get this bread.